those urges or those ideas you have in your mind and you're not sure where they're coming from, if this is kind of your idea or if it's God's idea? Well, I've had a couple of them lately, and they've shown me my partnership with God. Just a few weeks ago, well, actually it had to do with the front porch challenge and the handing out of chocolates. I am not an evangelist, and it's something I've struggled with all my life. It's like, where is my bold witness? It just doesn't seem to be there. So handing out the chocolates to my neighbors, well, that was okay. They kind of know that I go to church and what I do, so I could tell them that, yeah, these chocolates were from our church. But I had several workmen come into my house just before Christmas because I was renovating. And an owner of a company came in one day, and I thought, I should give him some chocolates. I thought, well, that's nice, but I'm going, should I tell him they're from a church? He didn't really seem like the church-going guy. But I thought, no, maybe, okay, well, maybe, I'll mention that these are from a church. I didn't say what church. And then to invite him to watch the Christmas Eve service, I was hesitant to do that. But I thought, no, okay, I'm going to do this. So I handed him the chocolates, told him that it was from the church. Well, amazingly, this man, who I didn't really think was a churchgoer, had gone to an Alliance church in Ontario during his youth, and his first wife was the best friend of a friend of mine that I went to college with. And I'm going, wow, God is already at work in this man. I'm sure that he's heard the story, and so this may just plant a seed again. So just even responding to that small urge, even in my chicken heart, giving him that, finding out that God was already at work in a businessman in our community, and just praying a little harder for him on that respect.
Hey, it's Dallas. I got another story here for you. So another story I have is that in May, a gentleman in our church approached me and said, hey, I need to talk to you and your wife. And I was like, okay. So we went out to his house and talked to him and his wife for a little bit, and then he passed us an envelope and he said, you need to take this and you just need to receive it. And I'm like, what's in this envelope? Like, I don't know what's going on here. And so we opened the envelope, and in the envelope was a bill of sale for a vehicle and $100 and $100 to register the vehicle, and the bill of sale for the vehicle for $0. And I was just like, wow, you don't understand how much of an answer to prayer this is for us. Because my wife had been praying for over a year that God would provide a vehicle for us somehow, that we would be able to either provide, we would be able to afford a vehicle and make payments, which I didn't see how that would happen. So she was just praying that God would provide a vehicle. And here someone handed us a vehicle, and it's a good vehicle. It's the best vehicle I've ever owned. And a couple other gentlemen in our church just rallied around this gentleman and helped him out financially a little bit so that he could present it to us free and clear, so that there's no debt owing against this vehicle. And it was just like, wow, God, like, what a blessing to have a vehicle that's new to us, free of charge, and it's just amazing.
Another urge I had was I felt I should give away some money before Christmas, and so I gave away some money, not knowing at all that a check was going to come shortly after for 5 times the amount that I gave. I really can't outgive God.